I'm with Prof Muronga from NMU. So he will introduce himself and tell us who he is here with and what exactly brings him to Venda East and West Educational District. Prof, if you will greet us and just give us a brief of what is happening today.
A good day to you. Today it's the first day of 4 days visit by Nelson Mandela University. We are coming here for two things and two things only. And we want to accomplish those two things in the 4 days. First one being finding ways to collaborate with the Faculty of Science at the University of Venda. So it will be Nelson Mandela University's Faculty of Science trying to find ways of collaborating with the Faculty of Science at the University of Venda. And the reason being of the two complementary geographical advantages the two institutions find themselves in. University of Venda in this tropical area, Nelson Mandela University down in the coast with the oceans, which University of Venda doesn't have. And the University of Venda have got the geographical advantages of something that we do not have. In particular in the area of forestry, in the area of agriculture, wood technology, nature conservation, and many other things that we might find ourselves collaborating. But vice versa, the fact that we are on the ocean, if there are scientists from the University of Venda who wants to study oceans, we make the space available for them. We welcome them to come and utilize our facilities, for example. That's the first thing. The next thing is partnering with University of Venda in outreach activities to rural areas, to bring science to the people in the far rural area, which is why today we have chosen the far east of Vembe, almost to the border, this side behind me. And then we will be going to the other far end, which is the western side, where we are really going to the rural areas. Previously we focused around Toyando. We asked these learners from these far-flung areas to come to Toyando. This time around we're saying, no, hang on a minute, let's go there. We are a few in terms of investment to save taxpayers' money, because transporting all these learners from these areas to a central place, it costs taxpayers' money, and they can use it to do other things. So we are saving the schools and the Department of Education to save the money so that we come here. At least a few of us can come and reach out to many students. That's the outreach part. However, it's also motivated, this outreach, it's motivated by the strategy of the Faculty of Science at Nelson Mandela University, where we have, besides learning and teaching and research and training, we have the third leg which we're taking very seriously, and that is the engagement and partnerships. Engagement with the learners, engagement with communities, going to visit royal authorities, and then communities, and then the learners. And then in terms of partnerships, partnering also with the University of Venda. That is in our strategy, so it's not accidental. We are executing our strategy to say we crafted the strategy as Nelson Mandela University Faculty of Science. Now let's leave it. We said we will partner with rural universities. So we don't just write it in black and white, we must show it, and that's why we are here in the Vembe region.
Now, Prof, maybe starting off with the collaborations with the University of Venda Faculty of Sciences, do we see possibilities of joint degrees? And how do you plan to do that, if at all, becomes a reality?
Well, we will see what is possible. If we could do joint degrees with the university overseas, it should be easy and simpler to do joint degrees in here. Where we find issues of common purpose, where we find where the students could be exchanged and have a joint program, especially as I've mentioned, there are those areas that are common to both our interests, and especially around nature conservation, resources management. These universities could quickly find themselves saying, let's look at our curriculum at undergraduate. Could the students from here easily go to the students from there? Could we get expertise from Nelson Mandela universities coming to University of Venda and say, your curriculum, if you want to put it to international standard, because you already know we have got this expertise, let's assist you to recalculate. So things like those will go a long way, where a degree at that university and a degree at this university will be the thing of the past, because you will have normalized the playing field. But on joint degrees, that's a possibility. We can find that through our university structures.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. But coming back here to the program, how are you accepted by the learners and the teachers in the area, everyone in the area? What's the feeling like coming all the way here? Would you say this is beneficial to you and the learners you are visiting?
Yes, actually for us it should be beneficial to the learners and the communities in the surrounding. The information that we bring. Yesterday I just read a story about the need for us to go to the rural areas to bring information, because the rural areas, when I came here today, when I listen to the learners and the teachers, I still see lots of deficit in the information. What do I need to do in order to apply? What programs are available? Today we have changed the course of history. It might not be seen today, but it will be seen down the line. That because of the events of today, as the learners here now know what is nature conservation, they know what is agricultural management, they now know a whole lot of other things. But not only that, Nelson Mandela University has never come and really has its banners and flags here. So that's historic on its own. Let alone the teachers are here, the district officials are here. Now they see Nelson Mandela is here. The students who didn't know that there was Nelson Mandela University, especially from these rural areas, today they know it. So what more can you really ask for? Those small things, to us and to you, we take them for granted. We think, oh, everybody should know where Nelson Mandela University is. That assumption really should not be taken for granted, and we need to make sure that that assumption, we should not have it when we come here, and this is true now. Today they know, but not only do they know what are the things that are being offered by Nelson Mandela University. But I think what is also more important is when they see us with the University of Venda. It was done on purpose and strategic, because we cannot only partner in the curricula and co-joint degrees. We are also partnering in outreach activities, and this is a model which I think for me is a model that you need to have. Once you identify something, you don't only go for, you don't become greedy and become capitalist. You said, well, I'm going there, but what about the people in that region? Can I impart some of the things that we have? So we said we want to partner, but we also want to tell the learners in around the communities, where, because University of Venda cannot absorb all the learners from Venda district. We know that, and some will be wanting to go elsewhere. Then, if University of Venda and Nelson Mandela University are going to be in partnerships, will University of Venda not it be in their best interest to say, if you cannot come to us, there is Nelson Mandela University? Otherwise, for me, it's a triangle where you triangulate all these things to come to one. The people who just come alone said, hey, University of Venda is here, but you are bringing a far, far away university, bringing fresh things to the communities. I think on that note, we think we are very much welcomed, and this is the initial stage. As I said, we are on this side where, when I look at the information deficit and the knowledge deficit, I see a lot of challenges already. By just being here, I can see lots of challenges through the learners. When you engage with the learners, you can already start to see the challenges. But then you don't go back and say, oh, well, the learners this and that. No. You go back and say, we saw some challenges that can be fixed. How then next time when we're around do we fix them? It's only fair to say we have realized the challenges. It's only fair to say what are the solutions. Because it will not be fair for me to go back and say, you see, I met the region and this and that. I don't know them with just one day. I would like to have more time with them, really, to find out more about them. So we are going to give tasks to the district officials, to the educators. Some of them were ready when I asked students, so what's your average score in mathematics? Because mathematics, whether you're going to Univen, to vets, to us, mathematics, it's a key. What's your performance? When they started to say 40, immediately I said, okay, it's a red flag. I said, well, I'm giving back the challenge to you. Between now and then, we want you to go and improve those marks, and we will be following them. So it's not coming, we came and we gave you the information, we're gone. We go deeper. We make a social compact with the communities and the people we interact with. To let them know that we were just not here just to come and say we tick the boxes, but we will follow up. That's the key. For us, it's to follow up. So we're giving tasks to Dr. Manuta to say, on our behalf, we want you to go to that school and tell the mathematics and the principal and the mathematics teacher to say, we came, we are saying we need this improvement. And we will be looking at the improvements June and in September.
Of course, we will be updating each other. Next time we come around, we'll possibly tell the learners that those you know are already with us there. They are learning. Yeah. But anything else, Prof, you would like to encourage the...
Just to pick up on that point. So since Nelson Mandela University is partnering with the district as well, and since we have started to be in this district over a number of years, we have started to see an increase of number of applicants at Nelson Mandela University from the whole province, and in particular from Venda district. We are starting to see people applying. So those numbers are now increasing. For us at Nelson Mandela, what it means is that the university is no longer becoming a regional university. It used to be Nelson Mandela Metropolitan. It was just a metro university. But now, through these programs, we are profiling it to be a national university and an international university. Because I don't blame these learners when they don't know Nelson Mandela University, because through its inception, it was very much regional. It was very much Port Elizabeth University, and it wanted to be that way. But now, with the name of an icon, it becomes national and international. It's no longer a metropolitan university. It's named after Nelson Mandela himself. So therefore, I don't want the kids not to know about it, even if they're not going there. But they should know that there is a university called Nelson Mandela University. So we are glad that this will yield fruits. It might not be today. The only thing that I see as a deficit also, these are grade 12. Usually you would like to see grade 10 and 11, because then you will see them throughout. They will be planning for their future, and including grade 9 when they choose their subject. But that is something of the future. When we have got big events, we will invite also the other grades.
Would you say this you have taken advantage of coming back home, plowing back? Is this what you've always dreamed about, coming back home?
It's good to be back. But when we coin the strategy, that strategy means we are still going to go to other provinces. Even beyond me being at Nelson Mandela University, you will see in future, even if I'm not there, or even when I'm not there, the university will come. Why? Because of the solid foundations that I'm making, the solid contract between the University of Venda and the Nelson Mandela University. It's beyond me. Even when I'm not there, that investment that we are doing now by this visit, it will live long for the next generations. But also the relationship that we already has established with the Vembe, which is always reported heavily in the faculty and in the university. Simply because Vembe lead by example. So usually I give rationale that it so happened to be home. If Vembe was elsewhere, and I'm looking for best science students, I will go elsewhere if it was not in my home. So the first priority was the best math and science students are coming from Vembe. And I'm from the Faculty of Science, and I'm scouting for rural talent. What is the best way to go where the talent is abundant? And that place happens to be my home. Yes. So imagine if it was home, but there is no talent, and I'm coming, and there is no even a student doing science. Let's put it that way. Then I said, well, just because it's home, but the home was just an added advantage for me that it's happening at home. But imagine I also turn a blind eye. Therefore, the students from this region will not know what we offer at Nelson Mandela University. Even Nelson Mandela University will probably say, well, hey, Prof Muronga, we are hearing about this region. It's got very good, talented math and science students. How do we? So I have to be proactively do it as well. So we travel the Eastern Cape. There is Kofimva region which produce best math and science students there. We collaborate through the science center there. In August, we are going to Graf Reinet, part of the Eastern Cape. So for me, it is a journey. We are going to journey into more regions, but with purpose. But for this one, 2 missions: collaborations with the University of Venda, but also engagement with the learners, math and science learners of this region that has been producing very good math and science learners. And we're taking that opportunity. That is the best. Yes.
All right, Prof. But on an interest basis, we hear you talk on the local radio station. Maybe they took interest because of other duties that you're doing to the nation as a whole. Where do you come from the area, and what do you want to see happen in the area apart from the collaborations and the students? Personally, what would you like to see happen in the area, and where exactly is home?
Do I still have a home? Yeah. So, born and grown up and go to elementary school and junior secondary school in Ramondo. Yeah, that's I still call that home because it shaped who I am. And now living in Vu, that's where my mom is. And also in Injerere, that's another second property where I'm starting a new property there. But since I left to study at UCT back in the days, I've never actually been here for more than a month in the province. I come and I go. So I'm a citizen of the world, but this is still very much home. So I also grew up with my grandma, who sent, because my uncle is the one who sent me to school to finish my high school while I was staying with my grandma, Dutuni village. So that's why I'm saying I've been to various places myself growing up. And since then, I've been a person of many places. But Ramondo, I call it my home because that's where I was born.
Thank you very much, Prof. You're mentioning Dutuni, and I'm thinking Prof. Marwara.
Yes, we grew up together playing volleyball in the dust streets of Dutuni, myself and Prof. Marwara and others. So yeah. So even people in Dutuni, they can claim me, and that's there in their own right. Because really they saw me growing up there with the Prof. Marwara. I left Ramondo at then what was standard 8, grade 10. I left and came and stayed at Dutuni, so which means I finished my high school in Dutuni and then went to Univen while I was staying at Dutuni. So Dutuni people will claim me. People in Ramondo, they will claim me. So I'm good. I'm a citizen of now of Vembe, basically.
All right, all the best, Prof. We hear you are a member of the board, Sansa, Spaces. There's just a whole lot happening around you, and we wish you all the best. We know you're still going to represent.
Yeah, thank you. It's another way of contributing nationally, and of course, I'm also contributing internationally by being in international bodies, serving there, making sure the continent and South Africa and the people in the rural areas they've got their voices as well there. So it's good. So and as for Sansa, look, it's good that I am there because I can see and shape the strategic direction of Sansa to new heights, but also looking at the fact that the future people who are supposed to be there at Sansa should be coming in areas like this. I get very excited when I travel. I go to Space Science Weather Center, Space Weather Center in Hermanus. I found three ladies from this region who are holding senior positions there. And I can say, and I know some of them, we have traveled that journey through the University of Venda, and they are there now when you go there. And hence I'm saying, for me, the investment already starting to yield fruits. That investment of coming back home and making sure that we've got people who can come from these rural villages and up somewhere else. I could have opted to stay in my office and do my stuff and be known for just doing my calculations through the scientific work, but it will have been selfish of me. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Prof. All right, Professor Azwinndini Muronga, well known to this area through our local radio stations, a whole lot of interviews that he has done about space.